Are you a talented footballer with the potential to go all of the way, but you've never been spotted or had a trial? Well, all you need to do is check out a brand new innovative business that I've started with my partners called Scout Size. It gives you a chance to get spotted by our network of scouts to try and get you a trial at a professional club. Scout Size places you in front of a professional scout who will assess your talent. You simply need to visit our website right now and upload your clips as directed. Our scouts will then view them and give you a full assessment. If you meet a certain criteria, your details will be sent to scouts at professional football clubs for them to come and see you play. It's as simple as that. So visit scoutsize.com right now and send in your clips, and a scout could be coming to watch you play at your next game.
Welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Hi, and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. First of all, apologies, no show yesterday, got back late from the Euros, please accept my apologies. It was good out there. It was good out there in Berlin. It was a real takeover. 70% of that stadium were England fans. It was England fans 10-1 everywhere in Germany, but it didn't come home. And the best team won. Spain were absolutely brilliant and have been brilliant right throughout the tournament. So Spain winning the Euros, and the Copa America was won by Argentina. Funny, I saw this Colombian fan over in Spain, and he said, Robbie, England to win the Euros, Colombia to win the Copa America. He got it completely wrong, but listen, that's how it goes. So it's back fully now to the Premier League, to Arsenal. You saw yesterday, or you may have seen yesterday, a lot of players back in pre-season training at London Coney. Odegaard was there, Partey, all these guys getting themselves back into shape. Of course, we're not going to see any of those, you know, Declan Rice and Saka's and players like that who played right up to the final of these competitions. And it is really a bit ridiculous that the season starts so early after this competition. They've really got to do something about how they've balanced these things out. And it has affected the whole transfer window. Mikel Arteta saying it, other managers saying it, that they've just not really been unsure, they've been unsure what to do this transfer window because of these big competitions that have been going on. But now that it's closed, will business start getting going? Will we see a lot of activity? Arsenal's pre-season tour of the US starts next week. Next week, they are back in action. So which players they're going to buy, it should all hot up right now. Calafiori, when is that one going to get done? Still not completed the deal. Even a lot of rumours flying around yesterday. This one from Il Resto di Carlino that say that Arsenal offered cash plus Jakob Kivior to get the deal done with Bologna. However, Bologna rejected that. They only want cash, Bologna. Remember, they got this 50% sell-on clause with FC Basel. That's the team who they bought Calafiori from. So they want money. You know what I mean? There's no point in doing a deal like that for them. They want the money only. Does still look like this deal's going to get done, but boy, oh boy, is it dragging out for Calafiori. And surely Arsenal want to try and get him in before the start of the pre-season. Let's keep watching that situation, but he's taking an age. The other player that Arsenal seem to be really prioritising is Mikel Merino. No bids have gone in yet, but they're definitely interested in this player. And they probably want to move for him as soon as possible. However, another player that would have been celebrating after the Euros, he played a big part in Spain winning that. Mundo Deportivo claim that Arsenal are going to offer him a contract of a lifetime. Remember, he's previously played in the Premier League for Newcastle, but has gone back to Spain. It's done really, really well with Sociedad, and you saw how good he was in the Euros. Mikel Merino definitely could be a player that Arsenal will get. But again, let's keep our eye on the situation. Complicated by the fact that he's just finished, winning the Euros, and he's going to need a holiday. Same situation for Nico Williams. Now, he was linked with Arsenal even before the Euros begun. And throughout the Euros now, we've seen the reason why. He was one of the best players in the whole competition. He was absolutely fantastic, including in the final. He scored that goal. Barcelona, though, they're the team that seem to be the favourites for his signature, although Arsenal are up there. Barcelona have made him their number one priority. They want to team him up with Lamar. It would be a match made in heaven after what they've done in the Euros. We know about the release clause. It's not a terrible release clause, but where will he decide to go? It's going to come down to him, because all of these teams are going to be able to meet the release clause. Even Barcelona, with the poor financial situation they're in, the president recently of La Liga coming out and saying that, listen, they're near to sorting out their problems with financial fair play. And it does look like they will be able to afford this deal. The salary is going to be a key issue in this Nico Williams. But I feel that Barcelona are favourites. But if there's any problems, Arsenal are going to be there, able to pounce. So let's keep an eye on that situation. Arsenal also being linked with Desiree Doue, a player that they've been linked with all the month of June. He's 19-year-old Rennes. He can play on the left wing. He can play as an attacking midfielder as well. Real top talent coming out of France now. Bayern Munich already made a bid of £29 million, which was turned down. Rennes seemed to be looking for around about 42 million. That's a lot of money. But PSG, Arsenal and Spurs all said to be very interested in signing him. And again, it's another one of those situations we're going to have to keep an eye on. I'm not sure how, again, left wing player, I'm still not sure if Arsenal are going to move for him. He's a talented player, but is he what Arsenal need right now, playing out on that left-hand side? Also linked with Viktor Tsygankov of Girona. Again, another player we've been previously linked to, another winger. And Arsenal still interested in this player. He's got this £25 million release clause, a lot less, had a great season for Girona. Again, another player off on holiday at the moment with Ukraine after the Euros. But AS claiming that Manchester United have now entered the frame to try and sign him. Aston Villa also interested, and the player would like to move to the Premier League, and Arsenal interested as well. Where will he end up? Is he the player that Arsenal are going to move for? 26 now, Viktor Tsygankov. But interest in Arsenal, as is Donyell Malen of Borussia Dortmund. Funny enough, Malen was an Arsenal player. He was in the Arsenal youth team. Ty telling me the other day that he used to talk to him on a regular basis. Last season, 15 goals and 5 assists for Borussia Dortmund in all competitions. Scored a couple of goals in the Euros as well for the Netherlands. Blistering pace. Blistering pace, can play on that right-hand side, and we know that we're looking for a backup to Saka. But where will he end up? Because Bild claiming that Liverpool have entered the race to try and sign him as well, and that they're going to rival Arsenal for his signature. And I don't know, £34 million, a player that we had in our youth ranks. Are Arsenal prepared to bring him back? Listen, these rumours are coming out of Germany. I'm not sure if Arsenal are going to make a move for him. But Bill seemed to be indicating that Arsenal are showing an interest in signing him. One to watch, I guess. Not sure. But he's a good player, Donyell Malen, but just a bit inconsistent. But then if you've got him as like a backup to Saka, would that be good? Does he have to be a player that's going to come in, week out? Probably not. But that's an expensive backup. Again, one to watch. Emile Smith-Rowe, linked with a move away from Arsenal since the transfer window begun. We know about his limited game time last season, but we know he's a talented player. Now, Fulham are reported to have had a bid of around about £30 million rejected by Arsenal. Arsenal said to be holding out for around about 40 million. Crystal Palace also keen as well, but a £30 million reportedly rejected for Emile Smith-Rowe. So Arsenal certainly looking to get proper money for him. Fulham said to be ready in another bid. Remember, they got a bit of money in from selling Paulinho. So, they're a bit flush with cash now, but Arsenal want it. And they want 40 million. The Smith-Rowe situation does look like it's coming to an end for him at Arsenal, with these bids coming in from multiple clubs, or should I say interest coming in from multiple clubs. But the £30 million bid from Fulham turned down at this stage. Interesting, Fabio Viera, because we've been wondering what's going to happen with him. Been heavily linked with a move away, limited game time last year. We know that he had an injury to his groin, which kept him out for a lot of the season. And it's really sort of had it's not been great for him since he's come in, but he's just been stop-start. Lots of injuries and can't establish himself in the Arsenal team. It was a big move from Porto out of the blue, and it's just not got going for him. However, Mikel Arteta saying in an interview that he's happy with him, and indicating that he definitely wants him to stay. It doesn't look like Arsenal are looking to sell Fabio Viera this transfer window, which is an interesting one. I don't think they get anywhere near what they paid for him anyway, so it wouldn't really make no sense trying to move him on. Better to try and get him in the team, see if they are going to move him on, get the value up, or even better, he has a good season for Arsenal. One player who's definitely left is Sambi Lokonga. We've been reporting this for the last few days, but officially joined Sevilla on loan yesterday, and that will see him there on a season-long loan, and they could buy him after that. And Nuno Tavares also officially joined Lazio yesterday for £5 million. There's a 20% sell-on clause written into that contract as well, but Nuno Tavares sold as well. So some players moving out, no players yet moving in. When is the madness going to begin? Hopefully very, very soon, and we can get some of these players in quickly and have them at least on some of that pre-season. Listen, thanks for watching the show, and don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow.